First one is for you, Governor. Do Democrats have a problem with courting male voters? How can they win them back? Well, I did see Nancy Pelosi's comment today after the vote with the brouhaha with Schumer was that they should have listened to the women. Are we going to break down on men-woman thing now in the Democratic Party?
I don't think we should. I think it's about giving everybody the freedom to chart their own course, the opportunity to succeed, lifting everybody up, not trying to create others, not trying to slice and dice.
When Bill Maher clashed with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro over real-time overtime, it wasn't a panel, it was a political autopsy. With Beta Angerin and MSNBC's Sam Stein in the mix, pleasantries evaporated quickly. The focus, the Democratic Party's identity crisis. How do you champion inclusion without turning voters into demographic checkboxes? Maher came in hot, torching performative free speech and empty virtue signaling. Shapiro fired back with a sharp warning: politicize the justice system, and you're lighting a fuse under democracy. This wasn't a polite roundtable. It was a raw, high-voltage reckoning. No spin, no soft landings, just hard truths from the grown-ups in the room.
First one is for you, Governor. Do Democrats have a problem with courting male voters? How can they win them back? Well, I did see Nancy Pelosi's comment today after the vote with the brouhaha with Schumer was that they should have listened to the women. Are we going to break down on men-woman thing now in the Democratic Party?
I don't think we should. I think it's about giving everybody the freedom to chart their own course, the opportunity to succeed, lifting everybody up, not trying to create others, not trying to slice and dice the electorate. I'll tell you the first thing I did, Bill, when
that goes racially too?
I think it's for everybody. Absolutely. First thing I did when I was governor, literally after taking the oath of office, I signed my first executive order doing away with the college degree requirement for 92%.
I love that. I had done bits on that myself.
Because I want people to have a shot. And then we followed that up by increasing our VOTEC budget in high schools by 50%. And get this, 81 new apprenticeship programs, everything from dairy herd management to welding. And we've got 12,400 new Pennsylvanians going through apprenticeships. We don't care if you're male, female, black, white, doesn't matter. We want you to have opportunity in Pennsylvania. We want to lift everybody up.
Josh Shapiro didn't sidestep the male voter dilemma, he blew it wide open. While Democrats tie themselves in knots over pronouns and endless panels, Shapiro is tearing up degree requirements and investing in apprenticeships for trades that actually pay, holding farming, manufacturing real jobs with real dignity. His message to working-class men: you matter. You've just been forgotten. In a party hooked on symbolism, Shapiro is wielding a wrecking ball of pure pragmatism. And the noise, it's making long overdue.
Is it inappropriate for the audience, this is for you, Badja, to boo J.D. Vance at the Kennedy Center last night? No, it's free speech. Okay? Come on.
She didn't even get to answer.
You're right. I'm so sorry. You're right. I tell you.
What, you were comfortable watching that?
I didn't see it. What happened?
They booed him. They called him like a series of expletives. He was with his wife. I thought it was kind of gross. I don't know what you guys thought.
I mean, it would be lovely if we didn't live in that country, but that ship has sailed. And you know, it happens to the other side too. People have been at dinner and people will surround them and force them to, including from the left. I mean, we saw that during the Black Lives Matter riots. People would be having dinner and people would go, you know, come on, get out there. Like, I'm having dinner. Can you wait? I mean,
well, these were definitely leftists booing the vice president.
I understand. Oh, no, they're terrible at it. Did you see the Love is Blind story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad.
Okay, so that's it. I've never seen the show. Have you ever seen the show? Love
You've
is
never
Blind?
seen it.
No. Good. Yeah, good. If you had said yes, you would have lost my vote immediately.
When Kamala Harris got booed, the panel didn't blame it on bad manners. They went deeper. The real question: have we forgotten how to disagree without exiling each other? From breakups on Love is Blind to dating apps filtered by political affiliation, tribal loyalty has replaced human connection. One off-script opinion: you're ghosted, blocked, or dragged online. When your dating profile reads like a manifesto, you're not looking for love, you're vetting recruits. Welcome to the cult of political purity, where disagreement doesn't mean debate, it means defection.
Does the panel think of the Trump administration gutting and potentially eliminating the Department of Education? I'm still thinking about it, honestly.
Hey, you take this one.
Here's what I care about. I got kids with special needs. I've got kids who are coming from poor families who rely on this funding from the federal government to have a shot in life. I said before, I want every child of God to have the freedom to chart their own course, the opportunity to succeed. The federal government made a compact with those kids. I hope they don't break that compact with those kids.
Yeah, I guess what the question, though, really is the Department of Education doing that? Is it now, they probably are doing some good work. I'm sure they are. What is their budget, like $200 billion or something? But it also looks like some of these places are just funneling money to people who are not solving the problem. I mean, I saw that story about the $20 billion that went out the door after Biden lost the EPA. It wasn't the EPA, or was it the EPA? But so there was $20 billion that they shoveled to groups because Trump was coming, and then they were going to reverse all this stuff. And the supposedly environmental groups, and they were not really environmental groups, and they had no experience in doing it. Like I said before, I care about the plastics. Do I think this money was going to get rid of the plastics in my brain? I do not. So I am skeptical of the Department of Education, and I think every Democrat who runs really needs to take on this issue, because that's your portfolio, education. You've owned it, and the results aren't good.
Well,
Kids isn't.
The education standards.
Kids isn't learning.
Kids are not.
Kids isn't
not
learning. I think through all this, I'm sorry, Sam.
I will say it's clear that our education achievements are not where they need to be, right? Like, we look at any comparison to any other country, we're just not keeping up. The question is, absent that funding, would it be worse, right? We don't know. This money, if it can get funneled back into the states, I'm assuming there are some Democrats who say, good, keep the top lines at where they are, and we can use it to our benefits. But this money was also used to set education standards, to study how to do better curriculums, to figure out how to recruit teachers in a comprehensive, thorough way. And so I don't know every program that they are cutting right now, but the idea that there won't be any adverse consequences seems not logical.
Of course not.
Abolish the Department of Education once, a fringe right-wing fantasy. Now a headline talking point. But this time, the panel didn't roll. They asked the harder question. Why keep funding a system that fails students year after year? Josh Shapiro had an answer zero-based budgeting. Every agency, every dollar, justified from the ground up. Not anti-education, anti-waste. Because pouring more money into a broken system isn't compassion. It's complicity.